Hey guys, Lawton here with Verified Investing, back with another Market Movers video. And today we have a bunch to talk about because, as you know, today might be a Friday, but it's not any old Friday. SpaceX IPO today, and the markets did move. So let's hop right into it and first look at the S&P. So initially we had from the open S&P sell a little bit, down about 0.7% from the open, and it actually flipped around and went green, pushing up significantly. If we go to the Qs, you'll have something similar. Started the day here, came down about 1%, and then pushed up about 1%, right? And the SMH is also something similar, opened slightly down, pulled back 1%, and then pushed up about 2%. What a great push. But what were the catalysts of these great big moves? Well, first off, for the SMH semiconductors, Micron, right? Micron had a really good push yesterday, looked to open a bit lower today and actually push past that 1,000 region before ending the day right now just about flat on the day for Micron. It would certainly help the SMH, but one stock we need to talk about is SanDisk, guys. SanDisk finally crested and pushed past that $2,000 level, a key psychological level and a good resistance level, because if you draw some trend lines, see if I can do this correctly. If you're able to draw these trend lines, you have a trend line here that would provide resistance around 2,100 and an additional one right here that would, and as you see today, provide resistance about $2,000. Now the question is, can we close above this trend line? Is it going to pull back from this level? And what it ultimately ends up doing around this level. But SanDisk up 6% today, already closing at all-time highs yesterday, and now pushing up and making new ones. We have to look forward and decide, okay, where are we going to find resistance on this? Where does this ultimately go? And for me, I really like this $2,100 level of resistance on SanDisk, right? Also, speaking of market movers, we had a bunch of back and forth between Trump and Iran, with, Trump saying yesterday there was potentially a deal, and then Iran saying there was no deal, and then Trump saying, well, now we're going to attack them. And it's just a bunch of back and forth. And you can see if I go intraday here to the S&P, tweets like this cause significant movement. Around here, we had the release that Iran said that no, there is no deal. And here Trump had tweeted something kind of combative towards Iran, saying that you shouldn't trust them, right? And then we had, a nice push up into the SpaceX IPO. We had a little pullback after that IPO as we saw money rotate, and then another float back up. So this market, unlike most markets, is extremely news dependent, right? That any one or two phrases could, from certain parties like the president or foreign nations, could significantly impact the trading prices of these stocks. But the most important thing to talk about is the SpaceX IPO, right? IPOing around 135. Now it's about 170. Right, with huge volume. So let's talk about it a little bit, right? So from the open, SpaceX IPO debuted around 150, pulled back a little bit down to like 149.45, and got as high as $176. This has been the most anticipated IPO, without a doubt, for a significant amount of time. Everyone, including retail and institutional, talking about Elon becoming a trillionaire. Everyone's into it. But something I'm noticing here on the daily chart, that there was this nice head and shoulders pattern that did form on SpaceX, that ultimately didn't play out the full move, but we did see about a 3.5% drop from this. Normally with IPOs, we see a lot of violent price action, but it's important to remember that SpaceX is I believe, a $3 trillion company already. So that's something to keep in mind. Moving forward, though, we don't have any historical data on SpaceX, so we can only use what's available to us now. And using what I have with me right now, if we try to draw a trend line, we should find resistance up here around $190 to $200. That's the area that I anticipate a bit of a pullback there on SpaceX. But with these things, you don't really know. But with the release of this much anticipated SpaceX IPO, it's important that we talk about the other companies, the proxies for kind of SpaceX's space exploration that were affected the most by SpaceX coming out. Prior to SpaceX IPOing, SPCE was kind of used as a proxy, right? It was a very small company, but popular kind of retail playing on the SPCE name, and had about a 260% push up between the 21st of March up until the beginning of June. It has since then pulled back, but look at this hype, guys. A lot of hype going into the SpaceX IPO, had about a 20% move up yesterday. Opened up quite a bit lower, and we see this sea of red. You can tell exactly, when SpaceX IPO'd, because this thing absolutely cratered on the day, was down as much as, I believe, almost 40% on the day. So really, really volatile. But you can see these kind of piggybacking rides. Well, people don't need to trade SPC anymore. They have SPCX. They have the real SpaceX. Okay. Next one I want to talk about is RKLB. Something similar, down really significant. You'll see a very common theme here in between this SPCE and RKLB. Great push up, right, into the SpaceX IPO. Another push up yesterday, then a huge red day today, despite opening price actually higher, about 3% higher than yesterday's close, down about 9.5%. And at the peak, or the lowest rather, was down about 13% on the day for RKLB. So remember these chart pattern formations. There's SPCE, there's RKLB, and take a look at ASTS. It just looks like deja vu all over again. RKLB and ASTS kind of trade in tandem, and you can see here on ASTS had a nice push up into the SpaceX IPO, came back down, had a good push yesterday, up 12%, and down 14%. At its peak was down 16.5%. Now the question is, where do you find support on things like this? Well, SPCE, first of all, I wouldn't touch. It's a $400 million company, way too low for me to even consider looking at. RKLB and ASTS, however, they're decent sized companies that could see some price action. And for me, first of all, on RKLB, you should find support around $80. Right? We found support today, intraday support at around that whole even number of around $100. But $78.58 is a nice gap fill from earnings, should provide a major level of support on Rocket Labs. Next one I want to talk about is ASTS. ASTS, nothing quite that obvious, but I like this pivot low, I believe, from the 5th of May. And if we scroll out, right, it was actually almost the lowest. Oh, no, it was. It was the lowest point that we've gotten all year here on ASTS. Should find support down here around 63.43. But you can just see how the retail favorites, right, kind of move with the hype, and then when something new and shiny comes around, they'll dump it, right? And that's the anatomy of basically a rug pull, right? Getting investors interested yesterday before pulling the rug on them today, with SPCE, RKLB, and ASTS into this SpaceX IPO, right? With that being said, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Lawton Ho here at Verified Investing. Please consider liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel. It really helps us out a lot and helps the algorithms know that you want to see more content just like this. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and stay safe, everybody. I'll see you next time.